What's up, YouTube? It's the Master Gamer here today to give you a brand new video. This video, we're going to be breaking down how you get and use training points in MUT in Madden 19. So right off the bat, as you're going to see, we have the power-up players. Power-up players are going to be the general cards where you use training the most. Now, you can use training on pretty much any card in the game, but for the most part, the large majority of your training is going to be going to these power-up cards. So we're going to buy this Tyreek Hill on the block right now. Got him in the binder. As you're going to see in a minute, we already have the base Tyreek Hill item in the binder, so there's two versions of each of these cards. There's the power version, and then the base version. Tyreek Hill, Tyreek Hill. So this Tyreek Hill, I go to upgrade, and there's only one. However, if you go to, say, the power-up Tyreek Hill, you're going to see a whole lot more options. I think there's 7 on the card right now, and that'll increase as the year goes on. So yeah, there's 7 items. Now, how you get training is very simple. You can get it through objectives, which are on the first screen of MUT. Through certain sets, give you the option to earn training, and also by quick selling cards. And that is based on overall determines the amount of training that you get. So say if we were to quick sell this Dustin Hopkins, 77 overall, it would give you 20 training. But say if I were to sell this Mika Hyde, it would be 100 training because he's 6 overalls higher. And even further the point, here we go, Matt Bryant. He's an 87 overall. He's skyrocket. So it gets to a point after around 85 overalls where the training actually starts to increase exponentially. As you see, we had an 83 overall who was like 100 training, and now we have 87 overall who's around 800 training. And that's going to be really crucial for building your training throughout the year. Now, for the most part, you're going to want to quick sell your silvers, bronzes, your golds, even some low elites as the year starts to go on and on and on. The later in the year, the higher overall elites you're going to want to sell to get more training. But it also depends on if you need training. If you don't need training, then you don't need to quick sell on the block and get some points. But right here, I'm going to show you exactly how the process of upgrading a card works. Again, take Tyreek Hill, go to upgrade. You see the tier 4. You see all the stats are going to increase. We hit that. Now we have all those stats. Now, 5 training. That's again that purple shape right there is the training cost. Scheme chemistry slot. So now 5 training, scheme chemistry, go over here, and every team chemistry is free, so it's going to be any of the teams they've played on. You'll get those team chemistry options, and you can pick which one you want. And the scheme chemistries are essentially the chemistries that we've had for the past few years. More players you have, higher tiers you get. I think these go to 5. Oh, they go to 6. But yeah, so I mean, if you have your entire team in the same, essentially tier, the same chemistry, you're going to get huge boosts to stats. Again, it's balance though, power run, zone run, play fake, go deep, West Coast. And I'm not going to break those down right now. Those are the offensive ones, but there's also defensive ones. I'm not going to break that down right now, but that's that. Now, again, just to keep upgrading, see, again, 4 chemistry, or 4 training rather, be it another speed, more excel, more kick return, jumping, agility, all these stats go up. We're going to keep moving on, just keep upgrading. As you're going to see, the stats keep increasing. So we're at the point now where this Tyreek Hill item has 90 speed. He has 83 jump, 89 kick return, 83 juke, 79 elusiveness, and his route running is starting to go up. So it's still a little low, but it's starting to increase. Here we're going to add the physical chemistry slot, which is slightly different than the scheme chemistry. This is a much more significant boost. So for the sprinter, you have speed, which is one of the most important stats of the game. It's going to cost a whole lot of training though. You're going to want to save these chemistries, like the sprinter chemistries, till later in the year when training is more readily available. Now, brawler, get strength, speed. Speed is very important. Strength is another important stat, so it's also up there as well. Shaker, excel, agility, another solid one. Deeper, jump, strength, not as important, maybe for like a user, but at that point you need 10 cards to increase by 1. I personally wouldn't recommend that. Then acrobat, agility, jump, that would be again really good for users, but if you get 10 players with that, it's probably not worth spending all that training on. Now going back, the last one for now on this item is the item of the actual base elite. As you're going to see right here, we have select item for binder, Tyreek Hill. Put the Tyreek Hill into the set, and boom, fully upgraded, 92 speed, 91 excel, 90 agility, 79 catch, 85 jumping, kick returns all the way up to 91. If you remember right, it was a really low in with. Now we're up to 91, 83 elusiveness, was 79, just a few upgrades ago. Juke is at 87, and look at the route running stats are a lot better than they were before. So upgrading is really important. Now, one thing you're going to want to note is you can't sell power-up players when they're upgrading. However, you can refund your upgrades. So, as you can see right here, second, you can't use NAT. You can't sell this card unless you go all the way back down, and you'll get refund. I think it's 50% of what you put in. So you're gonna lose, but at the same time, you'll be able to sell them again if you choose to do so. Now, going back to upgrades, as you can see, we can refund. So it'll lose. I'll give me my Tyreek Hill back. It will cost me 500 coins, but he'll go back, and then that way I could sell the Tyreek Hill, or I could keep going down, fully sell the power up Tyreek Hill. Also another option. Now, if you put in a Nat Tyreek Hill, you will get a Nat Tyreek Hill back. So there's no real way of taking out the system, essentially, to get a player that you could sell, even though you put in a card that you couldn't. Now let's just compare. See, what upgrades do you get for putting in that base league? Is it worth it? Now let's compare the two cards. So as you're going to see right here, we've done some power-ups before, so I'm liking the cycle. I like how they work right now. You get a plus, essentially you get +2s in everything outside of speed. Jumping was 85. Your deep route running was 80. Okay, so you get a decent jump from doing. That being said, there's also going to be more upgrades throughout the year, so as they get better and better cards, you're going to get more and more upgrade options. That's going to be really helpful as you try and build your team throughout the cycle. Personally, I recommend investing heavily into these power cards to start the year because it's going to give you a really decent team early on. It's going to be really achievable to get an all 85 overall team with just power players because the cards are going to be cheap. They count as silvers and packs, so they come up fairly frequently. Also, with that, training is relatively easy to get. So being able to power up those cards, like, it didn't cost me a lot of training. It cost me less than 100 training to fully upgrade Tyreek Hill up to an 84. That's what you guys are going to want to know going into Madden 19, starting the year, how to build your best base team going forward, and throughout the year, using the power-up cards to build your team to the best possible point it can be. Alright guys, I hope this helped you out. It's been the Master Gamer, and I'm out.